All right. So for anyone that's watching this later on down the road, because it will be recorded on YouTube, we are going live behind the scenes from right now till 8 p.m. So we have about 2 hours and 5 minutes where I have to sound like I'm congested, like I have about 5 pounds of snot in there. So I apologize. But anyways, we have Safe from the Storm live, web chat, all the way through the newscast. So go ahead and type your questions. I will be answering those. If you guys are on YouTube, you guys can leave your questions there on the side, and I will be answering those. So again, type in your questions there, and I will be answering those through the broadcast. So again, thanks for everyone stopping by here already, and we will be I will be answering those questions through the broadcast. So thanks for swinging on by already.
He will eventually go to grab. 6, 1. Check it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bucks Mike 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got programmed through your mission and your IP.
Yes.
How much time, John? Minute. Okay.
What's up? We're streaming.
You're
Streaming. Oh my God! Are we on TV?
3, 2. Question. I was going to put in the Facebook comments with the post I did. Kind of thinking around of can you stump the meteorologist or are you smarter? Than, but I don't want to.
I would rather just have them ask questions like, "Where should I go if there's a tornado?" Like stuff that.
Do you want me to like pitch questions maybe to kind of get things rolling a little bit? Like, you know, where's some common questions your friends know?
Mitch,
you were wondering about.
Mitch wanted this to start at 6, and I mean, for me doing this for an hour, like, it's going to get drug out right before 7. But once 7 hits, I think that we'll have more comments and a lot more stuff. So I think I wouldn't try pushing it. Just kind of let it
simmer for right now.
Yeah, because right now it's just a simmering. Like this hour is just time for me. If anybody has a good question, they can ask it, and then I'll save some of the best ones for the 7 o'clock.
Do you know when the subscriptions to your magazines are scheduled to end? Well, if you don't, you could end up paying a lot more than you need to. ABC6 on the side, consumer reporter John Matarese has a caution, so you don't waste your money.
I went there last night. It was a Sue. I said, I'm not using application.
5th? No. It's horrible.
Go down to the one that I said in my speech.
There's also one up in UA. Tremont?
What is it?
I'm streaming, by the way. Side note.
New York Times says many well-known magazines are tired of aggressive guidelines. 6 months to
twice in the same year. Will be extended another 4 years. Never ending.
The Times says God forbid you give them your credit card.
So again, if anybody's just joining this, type in your questions, whether questions you can comment on YouTube. If you're using Twitter, use hashtag OhioWX. I'll be answering the questions all night long. If you guys have any questions, again, ask those. We'll save some of them and use them again in the 7 p.m. broadcasts. So you're getting a look behind the scenes of what the 6 p.m. newscast looks like right now. Give you guys a little better view.
There we go. Make sure you're good.
Oh, your son.
Track. That's a track.
Is it the same open or a new one?
There was ecstasy in agony. Game 3 a couple of nights ago down at the Nationwide Arena as the Blue Jackets blew a 3-1 lead in the third period, and the Penguins escaped with a 4-3 win and a 2-1 lead in the series. Now they look to even it up tonight, and we have team coverage from the Arena District We'll start with ABC6 reporter Rob Wells with some warnings about the hottest ticket in town tonight. Rob, folks need to pay attention to this.
That was a hard call. Man, I need some cough drops. I'm gonna go get a cough drop right now. All right, so anybody just jumping on here, type in your weather question. Be answering them until 7 p.m. Then at 7 p.m. our weather special starts on ABC6. I'll be using some of the best questions between now and then during that broadcast, and I'm going to have a hit here coming up here in, I think, like 4 minutes on ABC6. So again, thanks for everyone stopping by here. Hopefully you guys stick around for the severe weather special at 7 p.m. Safe from the storm. If you guys have any other weather questions, go ahead and send those to me now. You can comment on YouTube. If you are on Twitter, use hashtag OhioWX, and I'll be answering all of those questions.
Surgery is very defined by the way to protect officials at a nation's ticket act.
Hey, Bradley. Hey, Eric.
About 2 hours before that. Tonight, we're about to get on. Tonight, getting online and actually getting that ticket tonight. We're now bringing live nationwide every Bob Wells, ABC6 News.
Thank you, Rob. ABC6 on your side is the Blue Jackets battle on to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Clay Hall joining us later in this newscast with what's happening inside the locker room for this pivotal Game 4. And don't forget to look for complete post-game coverage on ABC6 News at 11 and online at abc6onsourside.com.
Breaking news right now in Northeast Ohio, an inmate holding a corrections officer hostage. It's happening right now at the Trumbull County Jail in Warren. The situation started around 3:30 this afternoon in a third-floor cell. Some employees have been evacuated from the jail. The inmate, we're told, is David Martin, a man who is currently serving time for rape and kidnapping and also faces a murder charge. We'll continue to follow this developing situation and bring you updates as soon as we can. Only on ABC6, 2 months after Franklin County Auditor Clarence Mingo called for a special investigation into his own office, ABC6 News has learned that a key witness hasn't even been contacted by investigators. Mingo asked the state auditor to look into a 6-figure consulting contract given to his former chief of staff. That chief of staff confronted Mingo with allegations of an improper relationship with another employee and was then let go. But after threatening to sue, she was given a $135,000 consulting contract. ABC6 senior reporter Chris Van Over wrote this story last year and has continued to dig for answers. And tonight, Chris has uncovered some new questions about this special state probe.
I have never conducted myself towards any member of the staff in a way that is anything less than
When Clarence Mingo called the state auditor to get involved in February, ABC6 News asked him how long the state auditor's probe would take. Mingo told us,
I will ask the state auditor to do whatever he does in working out the situation like that.
but now, 2 months later, new concerns have emerged, specifically about the pace of the state investigation. The lawyer for Giselle Pierre-Louis told ABC6 that his client has yet to even be contacted by the state auditor's office. This, even though she's one of the 2 major players in this controversy. And again, ABC6 raised questions about the time of this probe when we last interviewed Mingo.
I would like to see the state auditor complete this review as soon as possible. I would like to see the state auditor complete this review as soon as possible.
Now, ABC6 did reach out to the state auditor's office for an explanation as to why Pierre-Louis had not been contacted. We were told the state auditor's office cannot comment until an investigation is complete. Chris Hanover, ABC6.
The Central Ohio mother wants to know who's been stealing items from her son's grave. Now she may be pretty close to finding out. ABC6's Tom Bosco is in Ontario in Richland County tonight to show us why. Tom?
You see these two trees behind me? Well, that is what I do. We need a camera. Actually, it is even really high.
All right, so
on the side of one of those trees.
So Bradley just asked the question, how does hail form? What happens when you have, he also asked another question I'm going to answer here in a second, but how hail forms is basically you have a really strong updraft going up into the storm, and what happens is the wind pulls up all of the moisture. When you have the rain falling, sometimes it'll fall back below the freezing line, so there's actually a freezing line in the storm. I'll pull up an image and show you here a little bit better. What happens, you get a circulation, so the hailstone or the little ice core starts to fall, it melts, then the updraft pulls it back up and it starts circulating within the storm. I'll have a image pulled up here and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, good question.
This is a 14-month-old. I'm sure how tough a guy you are, and it puts a lump in your throat.
I don't want to stop doing it because things keep getting stolen, and I feel like I shouldn't have to stop doing it.
Now, after this video appeared on
So that's a good question, Bradley. I'll get to it during the commercial break when I can talk a little bit louder and have more time.
Back to the cemetery, back what Sheridan said, maybe they're hoping the family won't press charges. He said that is not still intended to press charges whenever that person gets arrested. When she gets to say, he's a video, hey, young, 50,000 views and hundreds of comments. But on the Facebook page, less the number of hits that make it easy to check out. Before we run in on their own, I'll go ABC6.
Thank you, Tom. New at 6, a suspected burglar, Ryan Poole, faces a judge in a wheelchair after police say he was shot by his intended victim. Officers say the victim took out his gun, took matters into his own hands. ABC6's Lisa Rogel joining us now live with homeowners' rights in Ohio and when it's okay to shoot. Lisa.
I've heard of it. Ohio's law called the Castle Doctrine. Said when your intruder is inside your home, you do have a right to defend yourself.
All right.
However, this happens by law turns gray once the intruder walks outside your door. Already this week, we've heard of more.
You're in the trespass sign. That's up there. That's up there. The gun thing. All this stuff is up there. This is training. Don't do it.
All right, so I'm bringing this a little bit closer here because I'm going to switch it over so that way you guys can see this. So I'm going to start the screen share, and here's what happens. Basically, when you have the hail forming, you have that wind coming up within the storm, and it actually it's above the freezing level, so it actually turns into ice. When it starts falling, though, sometimes if it's close enough to the updraft, it'll be pulled back up, and what happens, you get the circulation within the storm. That's how you get that hail to form, because it slowly continues to add an extra layer of ice. So basically the updraft and the downdraft are just right next to each other, close enough in the storm that you're getting that circulation within the storm. So that's a very good question there, Bradley. Really appreciate you asking that question. He also asked another question about being in a ditch whenever you are during a tornado. And what you want to do, the reason you want to go to a ditch is because that you are, when you're in the ditch, you are actually lower, and debris is less likely to affect you. So if you're in that valley, debris should fly over top of you. Actually, let's do it like this. So if you're in a ditch, let's say you're in a ditch here, what happens, the debris will go over top of you. So that's why you want to lay in as low a spot as possible, because of that low area, less likely to have the debris hit you. So great questions. Keep them coming again. I'm going to continue answering these. We'll have more coming up. Breaking these all down for you coming up at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Lisa. A warning tonight from parents in New Albany. A suspicious man may be targeting kids. Police tell us the incident happened at the apartment complex behind the Kroger. Police say the man told the kids he was a doctor, showed them his badge, and let them play with his dog. The kids went home to report it to their parents. Police say suspicious incidents like this can happen anywhere.
This is like our reality check. But it is also a learning opportunity. There is an opportunity to make sure we're not worse than suspicious person reports every day. But
police tell us the kids weren't hurt, and right now they don't know who the man was.
269 cases of the mumps have been reported now in Franklin and Delaware counties as of this afternoon. 6 more cases reported since yesterday. To date, 162 have been directly linked to OSU. And that 269 case number here in Central Ohio is about half the total number of mumps cases nationwide last year. Well, the state hosting a mumps vaccination clinic today. 80 students got the shots for free. They've had 4 cases reported on the state. And right now, Columbus Death is also offering free vaccinations to the public.
A wonderful day in Columbus with seasonal temperatures that are chilly compared to the last few days. Chief meteorologist Kelly knows what's moving in. That keeps us on the chilly side.
Yeah, good evening, Yolanda. Good evening, everyone. It really is nice. Lots of sunshine out there. Let me show you what it looks like when we're just going out there to our live camera. You see a lot of blue sky. Some of those clouds, for the most part, have gone down with the energy of the sun getting a little bit lower. It's 57 right now. A little bit of a breeze out of the north at 14, so it feels like 54. Not too much of a wind chill factor. And we use the Columbus Clippers forecast for your weekly forecast tonight. The first pitch at 6:35. I'm going to say 57, about where we are now. 50% wind, by the way. Stretch, it's going to be clear, 52. Game end, 48. Maybe a few high-level clouds, but definitely want your sweatshirt handy. It's going to be dry, but getting chilly out there for sure. You know, we have our severe weather special that airs tonight at 7 o'clock. And Michael is in right now, though, and he is fielding some of your questions live. How's it going?
Yeah, absolutely. Not too bad. So what we're doing tonight, we're on your side. Our severe weather special, Safe from the Storm, starts at 7 p.m. and right after World News Tonight with Diane Sawyer. So ABC6 has 5 meteorologists. We have you covered for what you need to know before, during, and after a storm hits. We have a live chat going right now, so that's what you're seeing right here. So stick with us tonight at 7 p.m., Safe from the Storm. You can see it's a little bit delayed there. Bill Kelly is doing his forecast and that. But I'm on YouTube right now answering any of your weather questions. So if you go to my Facebook page, the ABC6 Facebook page, type in your question there, or you can see the YouTube link. We're streaming from behind the scenes from now until 8 p.m. So any weather questions you guys have, you guys can ask those questions, and I will be answering those. Also, if you're on Twitter, hashtag OhioWX. Any weather question you ask, we will be using those coming up during the 7 p.m. broadcast. So stick around for that coming up in just a bit. Bob?
All right, thanks, Andrew. Tonight is your chance to ask the attorney for another 45 minutes. A little more than that. It's ABC6 on your side. It's free legal advice for the State of Columbus Bar Association's lawyer referral service. There's our levy of attorneys right now in the help center. Give them a call. Have a question. They'll do their best to answer it free. A lot of expertise in that room. 481-6848 and 481-6848, and they'll figure out the step.
Looking to hire the new business, replacing a former supermarket in Mill Run, and what positions are available. Also, TSA pre-check, while the agency is trying to make the screening process easier for everybody who applies.
So Debbie had a question. Is it true? This little puppy is going to be my favorite guy coming up. So is it true that the sky turns green before a tornado? There are a lot of times when the sky does turn a little bit green. What happens is it's the hail up in the storm that actually makes the sky turn a little bit of a green color, but it does not have to be green for there to be a tornado. Just because it is green doesn't mean there's a tornado. So it's a sometimes correlation, but not all the time. And a lot of time, the reason that they've done some studies, and a lot of the reason they think that it turns green is because of all of the hail that's in the storms. And normally, storms that have very large hail in them are the storms that are strong enough also to produce a tornado. So that's a great question from Debbie. All right. Do me a favor. Keep asking the questions. Take the link to the YouTube. Post it on your Twitter. Post it on your Facebook. Post it on your Google+. Spread the word. Try to get some other people over here so that we can get some good questions going in. Again, I'm here all the way until 8 p.m. So any weather questions you guys have, go ahead and you can tweet those using hashtag OhioWX. If you guys are on the YouTube channel, just leave your questions there while you're watching, and I'll be answering those through the entire time. So leave your questions. We're going to keep this going behind the scenes. I'm going to turn this a little bit out so that way you guys can see the rest of everyone else. So Bradley, I don't quite understand your question. Why does it rain on one side and not the other? If you're talking about one side of a thunderstorm, normally it rains out ahead of the backside. It rains where you have that downdraft coming. So it's going to rain on the part of the storm where you have the winds coming down from the storm, helping to bring down that moisture. So hopefully that answers your question. If not, again, just try to clarify that. But if that doesn't answer your question, again, spread the YouTube link on YouTube, or I'm sorry, you can do it on YouTube, but on Facebook, Twitter, get more people in here. We want to try to, we have a goal. We want at least 300 people at one point watching this. So help spread the word for us. Again, if you guys have any other weather questions, keep those coming in. I'll be answering those. Obviously, we're in the middle of the 6 p.m. newscast, so I can't be talking the entire time. Yolanda's getting ready to talk next.
The Transportation Security Administration says it wants more people to sign up for their pre-check program that kicked off in December. So far across the country, participation has been underwhelming, with about 155,000 people signed up. At Fort Columbus, TSA agents allow low-risk travelers to quickly pass through security checkpoints without taking off their jackets and shoes.
We're not going to sacrifice security for
You're low risk.
going to go through security.
The TSA says they're trying to get away from a one-size-fits-all security system for passengers. Travelers can apply for the pre-check at designated centers and pay an $85 fee for 5 years. Agents say even if a traveler receives a pre-check designation, the names are still vetted on the watch list.
A Columbus artist is finding out how his work flies with Fort Columbus passengers. This art made from repurposed and found materials. Ryan Rigo works on the display at the airport right now. He says he is fascinated by how the same object can be considered useful or garbage, depending on the audience. Rigo says his goal is to inspire people to think creatively about reusing something before this time. Certainly done that. The Golden Bear is hosting more sports legends. Today, the 4th annual Legends Luncheon. Jack and Barbara Nicholas hosting it at the Ohio Union. Special guests this year were World Golf Hall of Fame member Annika Sorensen and golf commentator Steve Sands. Proceeds from the luncheon directly benefit patients and families at Nationwide Children's Hospital.
WSYX, a new use for a Hilliard area grocery store that sat empty for more than 10 years now. A call center is moving into what used to be a Big Bear store at Mill Run. ABC6's Terry Sullivan says the new business is expected to create hundreds of new jobs.
A new business venture now nested in the Mill Run area.
So to answer Aaron's question here, one reason it rains on one side of the house and the other is just the winds. The winds will blow on one side of the house, forcing the rain into the house or on the side of the house, where if the winds are on the other side of the house, well, the winds are kind of blowing it away from the house. So that's why you have the winds actually going away from the house, and there's not that rain coming into the house. As far as if you're just seeing rain physically falling, what it might be is you're right on that edge of the storm. So you might be having rain on one half, or sometimes even you drive down the street. Your neighbors might not have any rain, but you did. So it just depends on where that storm is sometimes. So it's not, if it's not a blanketing storm or a blanketing system, that's why you might have rain on one side of the house and not the other. So good questions.
A lot of things coming in here, but I just think this is a terrific area of time. Some businesses the call center is expected to open in the next several weeks, and anyone I think to the proverbial open day. Even on this Terry Sullivan, ABC6.
Brings us back today, a little chilly, but overall, you know, the pictures look nice.
We can't,
Blue skies and lots of green.
Can't complain too much. Yeah, we're starting to get to that time of year. Oh, it's in the mid-number 50s, a little chilly outside, which is a good thing.
Yeah, after the winter we had, I think we're not playing much fun.
Yeah, it's nice. I just ran upstairs, just grabbed a quick coffee in our lobby. Because windows are round all the way floor to ceiling, as YouTube on them, and just right in there, facing the western sky, getting some sunlight. So it really is a nice evening. It's one of those evenings you can crack the windows to your house. It's a little warm in your house, maybe let some of that fresh air in. Yeah. Let me take you out live and show you our tower camera. Blue sky galore. We have a little bit of cloud cover here and there. This is the weather in motion this afternoon. What a stunning day. Just a bit on the cool side. And the air is clean, too. The only thing we have is our pollen are just through the roof, and they will be for today, tomorrow, Friday, and already looking ahead to Saturday. Every day is in the high category. So if you suffer from allergies, unfortunately, Mother Nature's not giving us any relief. Everything's blowing. Winds at 14, just churning things up. We're 57 degrees right now. A great evening to be outdoors. See the shadowing from the cars with that sun down in the western sky. Gorgeous and Newark. See the roll-up cumulus clouds floating on by, working in from the north with the blue sky. Same thing that happens. Just a gorgeous day here in Central Ohio. But again, on the cooler side, normal highs in the mid-60s. We're at 54 in Delaware right now, 55 in Dublin, 55 around Marysville, currently 57 in Columbus, 58 in Groveport. As we widen it out, generally speaking, the farther south you are, the warmer it is. It's 60 in Chillicothe, 58 Washington Courthouse, whereas it's 53 in Marion, 54 in Delaware, 55 in Newark. So everyone's in the 50s for the most part. We continue to stay in the 50s over the next few hours. The temperatures will drop on down to the 40s overnight. Clear skies early, but there are some clouds out to our west that will be filling in tonight. They'll thicken up, and then tomorrow it's a mix of sun and clouds. Should be a warmer day. It should be a dry day, but we will definitely have more clouds tomorrow than we had out there today. So 41 tonight, increasing clouds, another chilly evening. Sun goes down at 8:18, so much more daylight. Another couple of hours until that sun actually goes down. 41 to get you going at 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll say partly to mostly cloudy at that time, 6:41 sunrise. A dress in layers day. You can find lunch. We're already in the mid-50s, clouds warming back up, and by the end of the day, we are at 71, a sun-cloud mix, light winds, and it will be warmer than today. It's going to be significantly warmer than today. If we get a few more clouds, that number may top out at 67, 68, a little more sunshine, and we'll go there a little bit higher. On Friday, we have a chance, pretty good chance, much better chance than not to pick up some rain, mainly in the morning. The weekend is looking dry at this point. Next week, on our eyes on the possibility showers, maybe storms. Okay.
All right, thank you, Bill. Staying loose, the Blue Jackets face a pivotal Game 4 on home ice tonight. They seem calm, cool, and collected. At 6, the team doesn't want to hear anything about the do or die.
All right. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to post them. Bill Kelly will be answering them as well.
I will. Yes, I will.
Yes. So there's the view. Bill Kelly's standing behind the camera right now. He's trying to hide. So any questions? Twitter, Ohio, #OhioWX. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's like we have a little bit less than a dozen people in there right now. Our goal is 300.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get 300 in there tonight.
We need to get 300. Post this on your Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube link, so that way we can try to get more people over here.
Absolutely.
Our goal is 300.
Our goal is 300.
And once we get there, we're going to go with 3,000.
3,000 is next. What's this, Andrew Michael? Is this yours?
These are carrots.
Is this yours?
These are delicious. They're good for your eyes.
See what Andrew Michael eats during when. You know, there you go. Man, I'm tired. I had to go up and get some coffee. I really am tired. Whose are these? These yours? You should wear those too.
Sometimes it's bright in the studio.
There it is. Look at you. You look like the cop from the Terminator. There he is.
What we're going to go with.
Pretty soon you're just going to melt into some, liquid metal and roll out of here. Very good.
Howdy, peeps. So again, if you guys have any questions, any more weather questions, anything at all, post them in here. You guys have ever wondered something? Post your question. There are no dumb questions. We will answer all of them in the Ustream, or in, I'm sorry, YouTube. Ustream. Actually, for anybody that watches my weather chats that I used to do on Ustream on Sunday nights, I deleted my Ustream account today. Felt great. That thing crashed on me so much. Very happy to do that. But YouTube, much smoother. As you guys can notice, it's crystal clear. I can do more things with it. The one thing that I have not been able to figure out yet is a poll. So we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. But anyways, I just wanted to at least pop over here real quick while they're in the middle of commercial break. So again, any questions, use #OhioWX. If you are on the YouTube page, obviously watching this right now, type in a question there in the comments. I will be answering all of those as we go through the entire time. And what I'll do also is coming up during the 7 p.m. broadcast, we're going to take some of the best questions from this chat that we're doing right now. We're going to use those in the broadcast coming up at 7 p.m. So again, any of the best questions that you guys have, post some stumpers that you guys think that we have, and we'll be answering those the entire time. But I just want to pop over here real quick while we're in the middle of the broadcast right now and answer that. You see they're getting ready to come back here shortly. So.
Yeah. How's it for you? Okay.
15 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Breaking news just in, a 10-year-old struck by a car. This is happening on Thurman and Lockbourne near German Village. We understand the child ran out into the street and may have a head injury. We do have an ABC6 News crew on the way. We'll have an update for you tonight on ABC6 News at 11.
Game 4 tonight, Jackets down 2-1 in the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Pittsburgh Penguins, facing what must feel like a must-win game tonight. The ABC6's Clay Hall is live at the Nationwide for the players' take tonight. I guess statistically it isn't a must-win. The players have probably taken that tack on a big play. Yeah, it does feel like a lot of things. You don't want to be able to break one more than that.
Hey, am I in or am I?
Yeah, I got the point before I was like,
The CDJ.
So someone was saying they might be seeing lag spikes. If that happens, just refresh your browser, and it'll come back up to the most recent live feed.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, the giant hand was Bill Kelly's. So again, any weather questions you guys have, throw those up there in the comments section or tweet me using hashtag OhioWX.
Too early for that.
Bill. Yes. Final weather. When you push them to. You're clear there.
Here we go. And that's why I decided I saw a lot of fresh faces. I saw a lot of renewed vigor. They certainly don't think that the tagline battle on. If you win tonight, then you ensure yourself the game 6 back here in Columbus. So if you can tie it up tonight, go to Pittsburgh, make some noise there. Who knows? Let's hope so. Because I think this team, again, has a lot of levels they want to show, they want to prove that they belong with the second team. All right, thank you, Clay. I think Mark would text you officially keeping score and all getting credit with saying backs against the wall first in this series.
All right, wish you best of luck. Very exciting. All right. Well, that's all the time we have tonight at 6 o'clock. Don't forget, you can get connected with ABC6. Check us out on our website, abc6onyourside.com.
Back to highlights and much more tonight at 11. Enjoy everything. I thought we should have, I thought you wanted to wrap up, but you should have.
Watch it again. There you are again.
Aaron, thanks for that link there. The thing that I really liked about the Ustream poll is that it just put it up over top of the screen that you guys would be watching right now. So if I have to send out links and stuff, it takes you away from the video. I like to keep it all there nice and tight together. It looked like from that link you would have to actually leave, vote, and then come back. Trying to keep it all in-house. So what happens now, the 6 p.m. newscast is over. They tape a couple of quick teases, and then at 7 p.m. that's when we're doing the whole weather special. So between now and then, send me your questions because I'll be doing Social Media Center during the 7 p.m. broadcast. The best questions that we get, I will be answering for you guys during the newscast. Yolanda laughs very loud.
You got a scale.
You already have I'll call you with the line so all right.
Yes. When did he have a scale take? 2006?
Something like that. Do you want me to send you a hashtag when you do that for you, Luke? So Greg asking a question. Does ABC6 use its own radars or the one owned by the National Weather Service? We use the National Weather Service radars with how fast you can get information now. Having a live radar, the only benefit that you can have is the fact that you can pinpoint one individual storm and stay on that storm. So really there's no benefit to having your own radar other than the fact that you can isolate one individual storm and stay on that, where National Weather Service radar is spinning around.
People started calling it.
You get the information from National Weather Service on average about 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Using TDWR data, which is radars owned by the FAA, Federal Aviation Association. No. Yeah, administration. Those are all located near the airports. There's one over in Pataskala, and that updates every single minute. So, I mean, that's practically real time. By the time the radar spins around, it's already giving you that radar image. So we don't have our own radar. Normally, the expense of those is close to $1 million. and plus the upkeep for it and everything else. So we use the TDWR data with the FAA and then the National Weather Service's radar as well. So and the TDWR data as well, that is very resolute. It is very high definition, and especially when it comes to spotting a tornado, you can see the velocities in there a lot better. It's located here in the central part of Ohio rather than Wilmington, and then on top of that, it's much more resolute than anything that you'd be able to expense yourself.
3, 2. More bad news for family whose dogs were poisoned with antifreeze. How the toxic tragedy is spreading to the next generation. At 10.
I do not know.
Thanks, Aaron. I'll look into that. Obviously, since I'm live from now until 8, I won't be able to do it today, but I will look into that XSplit for sure. So thank you.
Before like 3, 2. We want to make sure the message is out there. It's not acceptable.
Why would anyone do it? Stealing an Easter gift from a toddler's grave? Police need your help. Plus, more bad news for families whose dogs were poisoned with antifreeze. A toxic tragedy spread to the next generation. At 10.
You know, I've been bored before. And there are choices of what to do. Let's go poison some dogs.
Cool. So again, for anybody that's watching this, we're going to have this going all the way until 8 p.m. tonight, so you guys can type in your questions. I'll be answering those. The best questions you have right now we'll be using during the broadcast at 7.
2. Dogs poisoned with antifreeze now facing even more tragedy. How the poison is spreading to the next generation. Plus, police say you're looking at a grave robbery, and it's even more shocking when you find out whose grave it is. The video you need to see. Next up, 28 views at 10.
So Bob here, he has to eat. The reason he's taping these right now is so he can actually go out and get some food.
Nice.
Hi, buddy.
So he's taping teases right now that airs during TV tonight.
Which you'll watch during prime time after the severe weather special at 7 o'clock on ABC6.
Severe weather special. That's the only thing on TV tonight, right?
Well, it really is, yeah. I mean, you don't need other channels tonight. 2. Toys stolen from a toddler's grave at 11. You're not going anywhere now. You see that?
Blue.
Yeah.
Leaving it on 6 the whole night. Blue Jackets don't care.
You want to the whole line, just in case.
Super Bowl's on another channel. Don't care.
No
DVR. This is more for
Severe weather special. 3, 2. More bad news for a family whose dogs were poisoned with antifreeze. The toxic tragedy spreads to the next generation. Plus, stealing toys from a toddler's grave. The video police need you to see on ABC6 News at 11.
$75 cash reward for the most eye-popping live shot.
Who said that?
That doesn't involve nudity.
Not compromise. Check Judy's. Here we go. 3, 2. We want to make sure the message is out there that this is not acceptable.
Why would anyone do it? Stealing an Easter gift from a toddler's grave? Police need your help. Plus, a tragic update. Those dogs that were poisoned with antifreeze. How the poison is spreading to the next generation on ABC6 News at 11.
Check Judy's computer when you go up. That's what it was supposed to be.
So Aaron, I have a question for you. Are you using those apps with the YouTube stream? Because I'm interested, like the apps in there, you can't use a lot of apps, so I'm interested in knowing if we can use those apps the exact same time as YouTube.
3, 2. Oh no! Don't come in here with your thing.
Get out of our house. Highlights from your Blue Jackets on the ice and the street. Plus, dogs poisoned with antifreeze. Now the poison spreads to the next generation. Next. We got them all night. I just feel it.
You doing it now?
Yeah, you want to do it now?
Oh, heck yes.
Let's do it.
Who's that?
We might need those.
All right, so here's something you probably did not know.
That's the challenge?
So KDNL, WKDNL, KDNL.
Just KD.
In St. Louis. Yeah, I was going to say, it's west of Mississippi. So they do not have a news broadcast. So in the morning when you're watching Good Morning America, we have to do the weather here because with our sister station, they don't have news. So that's what he's doing, KDNL.
Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Bill Kelly. Temperatures into the mid and low 70s today. We're going to see those storms move across the area. Mostly cloudy skies, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Dry tomorrow at 81. On Saturday, we're going to see 76 degrees. But I am watching Sunday and Monday into early next week for the possibility of some storms. And some of those storms could be strong. So certainly stay tuned to the forecast. That is a look at your weather. Make it a great day.
And that's how we do it, just like that. Anybody can do it. It's pretty easy.
So that's a green screen. This is nice having this tripod.
Yeah.
Get some good aerials.
Yeah, well, it's been back there for a long time now. It's just limited as part of the Weather Center for stuff like this.
Oh, it is ours, isn't it?
I don't know.
Where's the permanent marker?
3, 2. Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Bill Kelly. It's going to have mostly cloudy skies, chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Dry tomorrow, 81, 70s by Saturday. Enjoy your day.
Pizza's the studio, Pizza is the
Oh, we ordered pizza?
Yeah.
Why did I just eat this lunch meat ham sandwich?
Don't know.
Because I made it at home. It was delicious.
I didn't talk to Schultz.
You need what?
Talk to Schultz.
While you're up there, someone was asking, and I don't have the answer. I think it was Eric or Brad. Want to know, are we streaming this on our app or on our website? The Safe from the Storm broadcast. Bill is calling.
Call 6812-6812. Mark.
So, man.
All right. So again,
Are we streaming this?
sorry, weather questions. Keep them coming. I'll be answering them between now and 7. Then once 7 o'clock hits, we have our severe weather special, Safe from the Storm. Goes from 7 to 8. Send me your questions. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Buck, he said, yeah, we can do both.
What?
We can stream both mobile and web.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
People want it.
Yeah, people are wanting. Hey, also.
All right. So download our if it's not going to be on your TV. Maybe you live outside of the area. You can download WSYX app and you can stream it from home, from wherever you are. So if you don't live in the viewing area, don't get our channel. You can download our WSYX app and you can stream this entire thing. So again, questions on Twitter using hashtag OhioWX. If you guys are on the YouTube, obviously watching this, streaming this, type in your questions in there. Any other questions? Again, I'll be here till 8 o'clock. But if you guys can get them in before 7, then they have a chance of being on the broadcast tonight, the Safe from the Storm severe weather broadcast. So again, send me your questions. I really appreciate you guys jumping on here. Just going to keep this going. See if there's any new questions right now. All right. So I'm going to refresh my Facebook page. Refresh this Facebook page. See if there are any questions coming in. Do not see any questions there. Let's refresh this real quick. See what we have going on. Aaron? Good. Yeah, whenever you stream next time, Aaron, send me a link. I'll watch that. Gotcha. Cool.
Am I moving all over for this, or that's what am I doing on those three shots? Okay. Perfect.
Do you have the yeah, I do. Sweet. Thank you. Okay, and Monday. Okay, so you want to do this every Monday? Yeah. Sure. The only yes. Actually, that's probably a good day if we have some weather. Then that, unless there is something that turns stronger in the night. you know, possibly interview and stuff. But if not, if it's just normal weather, then that might be a great day for you to go to campground.
We're it would be closer to, it would be like 4:15. All right.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's up to you. In fact, if you want to just come in later, maybe come in at like, well, you're going to want to build your show up too.
I like Eric. Eric, I like that picture you took with Twitter on one side and you have the stream on the other. It's really cool. That way you can see all of the comments and everything on there. So that's really cool how you're looking at both of those. Again, send in your weather questions, guys. You guys might be able to see your name up on the broadcast tonight. For anyone that, again, if you can't watch the newscast, you can stream it on our WSYX app. Or if you guys want to check out our website, abc6onyourside.com, you can stream it from there as well. We will be streaming this both on our app and on our website. So, good question. Oh, shoot.
What?
So, Eric asking,
What's he want to know?
why did you
Is he on right now?
Why did you start working as a meteorologist?
Who? You?
You? Me?
Not me. No, I can't tell you that, Eric. That's confidential information. How about you? He just took a bite, so I wanted to call him out. First of all, are we up to 400, 1,400 yet? How many people are we up to? 6. All right, that's all right. Thank you. Thank you, 6.
Yeah. If you 6 can get 6 more people yourselves, then we're up to 42. Then we get those people to get 42
look at this.
more
It's a pyramid scheme.
We get those 42 people to get 42 more people.
Huge.
That's a big number. I don't want to add up.
No, that's big.
That's big.
That's real big. Yeah.
That's over 1,600.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I want to be a meteorologist. My dad went to Purdue for meteorology. I was always interested. He tried to get me to say cumulonimbus when I was like 3 years old. It took me about a week. So it was a hard time to get that word out. But I've always loved the weather. Always got in trouble in school for talking. So.
And you said your dad is a meteorologist? That's what
degree in agricultural meteorology. So he got me interested in it.
That's cool.
Now he has a little tiny farm out in western Ohio.
Yeah. How many acres?
2.5.
Oh, that's it. Oh, real tiny.
Yeah.
Does he still?
He used to have like a 160-acre farm.
Is that what he did for a living? Was he a farmer?
He was. They also own a window cleaning service now, so he can tell which days are good to be working outside on a ladder.
Sure. That's
you want to be outside in a thunderstorm when there's lightning?
No kidding. No kidding. That's a cool story, man.
Here's a little tip he taught me. Listen to AM radio. Flip it to like 5:30 or what's the highest?
To listen for the lightning strikes?
Yeah, listen to lightning strikes. Because when you're out there, before like there was smartphones and everything, he would listen to see how quick the lightning strikes were and then how crisp they were. Because the crisper they were, the nearer they were.
Closer, sure. Yeah, and that'll happen to me. I'll be driving around and driving to work. All of a sudden I'll hear them go, oh, shoot. They're out there, but you can't quite see them yet.
If they're not very crisp, they are farther.
They're farther.
Farther
away. Not further.
Not further. They are farther.
Correct. All right, I'm going to be right back. We'll get ready for the show. That looks good.
It does.
Nice.
Both of you guys. Eric,
we got 7. And seriously, guys, you guys watch right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's great. This is a new piece of technology that we're trying out, this high-definition camera on the YouTube. So that's good. So far, so good?
Good. It's going great.
Awesome.
So let's...
I'll be right back.
You guys need to ask another weather question. Somebody ask a weather question. Any weather question you guys want to know about, ask it right now. I'll pull up a diagram and show you something. Whatever it is, just ask it. All right. So let's go back over to this hangout real quick. Let's go here. Right here. So I'm going to refresh this my Facebook page. See what's going on. Safe from the storm. It's like we have 6 people in here right now. And we have 17 minutes. 17 minutes until the broadcast starts on ABC6. I'll pull this up here. We are 48 minutes into this live stream. The nice thing is, the newscast is over with. So when we were in here before, I couldn't talk all the time, or I mean, there's times when I just had to sit here and wait because Bob and Yolanda's gone. So now that the newscast is over, you guys have plenty and free reign to ask any weather questions you guys have, and I can answer it instantly. So again, throw all you guys weather questions, and I will be answering those. It looks like we had someone join, so thanks. Again, any weather questions you guys have, throw it out there. We'll be answering them. I'm here till 8 o'clock, so I appreciate you guys stopping by. All right, let's see here. Oh, another reminder. If anybody is on, ooh, look at that. Here we go. Now we're serious. Now we are serious, folks. Safe from the storm. If you guys have any weather questions, go ahead and send those in. I like this. This is business now. Any weather question you guys have, tweet them to me. My Twitter handle, you guys can see it on the screen there, Andrew WSYX6. My tie bar's messed up. Or use hashtag OhioWX. Again, sorry I'm eating a carrot right now. I didn't have any time to eat dinner. Hashtag OhioWX. Or if you guys are on Twitter, use Andrew WSYX. So hashtag OhioWX and then Andrew WSYX6 for my Twitter account. This is cool. It's really big in your face. I like that. I like that. That's cool. Let's back this up a little bit. Yeah. I don't know, you guys probably can't hear the music at home right now, but it sounds really good. You guys can see this? I like this. This is pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to spin you guys back around real quick. All right, so we're going to spin this around right here. What is this? Look at the end of that carrot. What is that? All right, I'm going to take this quality back down on my computer, so that way it streams real time. It's slowing down on me. So, here we go. They have me filtered through here now. So whenever, you see how there's a delay? Watch my hand. Moves up again. Pretty cool. All right. Just check out questions, both of you guys. No new questions since Eric asked his question. Let's see here. Let's pin this Eric question. You're welcome. WSYX. Yeah? Who do we have there? We have Mark Schultz, ladies and gentlemen, the producer of Safe from the Storm. Mark Schultz has just arrived here into the studio, and he wants you guys to ask a weather question. Mark, what is your weather question if you have one?
My weather question is, I don't have any right now.
Come on, Mark. You know why he doesn't have any?
Because I'm chock full.
It's because he just wrote this entire broadcast.
Here's the scripts.
So scripts.
I didn't get you any scripts. I'm just gonna.
That's all right. Because you know what? I wing it. Mild form of dyslexia, you wouldn't want me reading anything.
All right, break a leg.
You too, sir.
Hang on.
I'm trying to pin the best questions right now.
Awesome. Are we getting quite a few?
We get some. We get some. We need to get more people in here, though. We only got 5 views so far. There are 5 people in here currently.
They'll start popping in.
Yeah, they will. All right. So Eric asking, what is my dream job? Oh, we have a question coming in. So we have Eric asking, what is my dream job as a meteorologist slash my dream, your dream job is to become a reporter, meteorologist. Well, study hard. Be very good at math, science. Those are 2 very important things. And computer skills. I know. I did part of this in front of this. I'm like, that's serious.
Oh, hey. Can I see what that looks like? Look around. Let's see. You mean like you were standing over there?
Here we go.
Ooh.
Do me a favor.
Hey, you want me to send out the link?
Hit function, print screen when I'm over there.
When you're over where?
Right here.
Got it.
Make sure I'm not blocking it.
Function print screen.
Yeah.
Right? 3, 2. Did that just do a screen
Should.
capture?
So we're trying something out here, so that way I can post something new on my Facebook page. And then I'm in the social media center.
If you post me the link, or email me the link, I'll just...
Man, we'll watch that. Did it explode that time? Or like the
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I didn't even think about it. You want to try it again?
Sure. We'll go back over there.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. It's right.
So you must have hit it right when it was white.
Yeah, I did. All right. Hold on. It won't let you. Not Chris. Hold on one second. It's still going.
Just wait until it hits. Oh, where am I at? Oh, hold on. Oh, let's go back to here. Let's go back to there. Oh, that's what we want.
Time that I'm looking. Big flash. Okay, I think I got
Good.
it on.
All right, we'll try.
I was looking.
We'll try this time. See, folks, you guys get to see behind the scenes what it looks like. There we go.
Yeah,
sweet. Awesome. All right. So again, any weather questions you guys have, tweet those using hashtag OhioWX. Any questions you guys have about life? Send those in as well.
Yeah. What's the word out there in the Twitter street?
In the Twitter street.
What are these? What are our peeps saying?
Oh, there was a question that just came in on Twitter. So let's go back to that real quick. The question on Twitter is, we actually have 2 questions on Twitter. First question on Twitter. I love clouds. Where are my best resources to see pictures and or read about their formations? I tell you, Wikipedia is amazing. I know that I've searched Google before, and there are some really good charts of what kind of clouds there are, what the clouds mean, whether fair weather cumulus clouds, those little tiny puffy clouds that look like rabbits or other kind of
You know what else?
animals,
It's kind of
creatures.
old school, but go to a Barnes and Noble, go to the weather section. They got all like the big books that you can flip through. I used to love.
And sometimes you can get. I found. I love going to Barnes and Noble sometimes and looking in their like dollar section.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big MC Escher fan of his art, and they have they had a fantastic $1 sale on some of his stuff. So Barnes & Noble has some great stuff for the cloud formations and what they mean. All right, so let's see. From Kip Metcalf asking, where was the last F3 tornado in Ohio?
Oh, we were just looking at that today.
We were just looking at that today. How many F3 tornadoes were there since like 1950?
There was
EF3 or F3?
14 fours, wasn't there?
Yes.
F3, or was that? No. Yeah, there was 4 F5s, right?
Yes.
There was 14 F4s.
So we're going to look at F3 tornadoes in Ohio to see when the last one, the most recent one was.
Good.
So 45 F3 tornadoes. And what I can do is I'll show you guys this website here. This is a really cool website that I highly recommend you guys checking out. So I'll show this to you guys on your screen. All right, so it's called tornadohistoryproject.com. Whoops, zooming out of the map there. So you can see here where all the F3 tornadoes have been. There's been 45 of them recorded since this started taking date, and we'll check the dates here, and I'll get the date. So the most recent F3 tornado, and this is actually further down to the south, was 2012, and it has the counties listed there. As far as closer to home, there's Logan and Union County, and that would have been back in 2002. So it looks like for central Ohio, 2002 would be the most recent central Ohio storm. That was actually on November 10th. So it just goes to show you that tornadoes, I mean, they can happen anytime here in central Ohio. So that tornado, the F3, was in November. So November 10th of all things. So just goes to show you cannot
Was
let your guard
that the
down.
Van Wert tornado?
No, that was
2002.
Yeah, that was 2002.
Yeah, that must have been the Van Wert tornado. Yeah?
In Logan and Union counties.
Oh, that was Logan, Union County.
Logan and Union counties. Van Wert tornado was
November
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mike check 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that an F3?
I think it was, yeah.
No, there was
It
a
may have
Van
been
Wert.
stronger.
There was a Van Wert tornado on the. What is that? That would be October 24th, 2001.
No, there was one up there in 2002. So I thought it was November 10th.
It would not have been. Maybe it's an F4.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, maybe it's an F4. You have all F3s?
Yeah, I'm only looking at F3s. So F4s. Date. Hey, Johnny? I'm streaming, by the way. Yeah, it was an F4. It was Van Wert tornado was an F4. So there you go.
Yeah, that's
so
what I took out.
These are all the F4 tornadoes. I'll show you guys the map too. So 18 F4 tornadoes.
Yeah, man.
Show you the map here. Yep, have you, Mark? What's weird, take a look at this map. So all of the F4s have either been in western or northern Ohio. There have been 0 in central or southern Ohio for the F4 tornadoes. That's kind of weird. Now there's been no severe weather there. So, all right, let's bring it back out live real quick. Just thought I'd show you guys that real quick. So let's see here. Eric asking, why are you guys doing the Safe from the Storm? Well, a lot of reasons. We want to inform you guys. Any weather questions you guys have, we want to be there for you guys. Answer your weather questions, whatever it is. So that way, if there ever is severe weather, you guys will know what you're talking about. You know where to go in your house, what to do if there is severe weather. So that's the main reason we're doing this, just try to keep you guys informed. And we've got all of our production crew. Look at these guys. These guys are all staying here late. There's Chip way back in the back corner. He loves being on camera. Then we also have Scott here, Johnny Cash. You can't see Chip. You can't see Chip because Johnny Cash is standing in his way. Oh, we have our weekend director right back there. He's from Kentucky. So if he talks, you'll know. Hey, we have fun here. All right. So I'm starting weather scan, correct? That feels good. This is I'm just going to foreshadow. This is the Emmy Award winning safety.
I hope God it is. I want to be a part of it.
Hey, what happened to my script?
Bill, this is the show that gets us out of this town.
So here's one question I'm going to have. How is hail formed or made? That's one question I will be answering. Another question that I'll be showing coming up here during the 7 o'clock hour. This one coming in from Debbie.
How's this look back here?
She's asking, is it true the sky turns green before a tornado? So we're going to be talking about those two questions coming in from my social media hit when we answer those questions. And so stick around for those. If you guys have any other weather questions, again, tweet those in using hashtag OhioWX or also also send in you guys weather questions, and I will be using those on the YouTube channel. So again, if you guys don't mind, do me a favor, share this on YouTube. Let them know that you guys are over here watching this. We have the Safe from the Storm weather special going on. Hey, Mark, if you could do me a favor.
Not the news.
ABCC, it's
This is it. You like the papers? You like it to be real?
All right, so we're getting ready here. We're about 2 minutes away.
So you're not going to be using one. You want to use one? No. Right, how does it up? Okay. 3 will be 1. Okay. Minute and a half. No, remember, Kyle, that's good. Let's do it different.
All right, so we are 90 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. Send in those weather questions. We need those. We need those questions. All right. Getting some other good questions in. With what has caused this year's cool temperatures versus last year's extreme heat? Does it have to do with the winter before, or does that have no effect? So I can tell you, Aaron, right now, it has no effect. What happens is just the shift in the jet streams with this. It's pulling in the cold air from the north, the warm air from the south, because you have the subtropic jet stream, the tropical jet stream. One thing that will play a little bit of a factor is El Nino and La Nina, which we are getting ready to head into an El Nino based off of all the experts' predictions. So that will affect our weather a little bit. So good question.
Tonight we're on your side to help you prepare for the upcoming severe weather season. We have the technology, staff, and the know-how to keep you in.
All right, we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up, let's do it.
Camera 3 will be camera 1 this whole
In addition to the hour-long show, tonight meteorologist Andrew Michaels in the social media center answering your questions.
Oh, shoot. It's go time, ladies and
Are
gentlemen.
you going to do a slow push-in?
Yes, I am.
See, production. Right there. I earned my pizza.
What's going to do it for just that?
Is this for real? This is it. Oh, no.
This is realer than Project 28 tenant.
Trees are down, and it's obviously a lot of construction was called, and it's just, I can't believe it.
Storms that go to $100 each year. And what about these five?
They heard them putting it down and dash inside to safety behind the dash of the dog.
Well, ours, you look fine, first way you go. Just 96 are on the ground. ABC6 is on your side, making you safe from the storm. From your first warning weather team, this is an ABC6 severe weather special.
And good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Bill Kelly. Tonight we are on your side to help you prepare for the upcoming severe weather season. We have the technology, the staff, and the know-how to keep you informed. We also, as you just heard, have 5 meteorologists here at ABC6. It's the largest weather staff in the entire market. That way we can keep you informed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There is always someone here tracking severe weather and bringing you information that you may need. In addition to the hour-long show tonight, meteorologist Andrew Michaels is in the social media center. He's answering your questions live, as well as hosting a live video chat. He's been doing that for the last hour. We've been talking to some of you on that. We sent out a link to that live chat on Twitter and Facebook. You can also use the networks to ask your questions and do a search for WSYX to find us. You know it's inevitable. We are going to face severe weather here in Central Ohio this spring. So let's take a look back at recent storms as a reminder of why you should always be prepared.
July 2013, storm happening to
So again, any other questions you guys have, tweet those to me using hashtag OhioWX. If you're watching this on YouTube, you guys can ask weather questions there. We'll have some of those coming up. But again, this is all driven by you guys. So any weather questions you guys have, ask those, and I will be using those coming up.
June 2012, the inverse duration of the Central Ohio winds topping 60 miles per hour. One minivan driven by water.
Very true.
The wind stopped at traffic lights and littered streets with trees and limbs. Hundreds of thousands of people lost electricity and some to the dark 9 days after the storm. In November 1st, 2013, a tornado confirmed in South Columbus.
So we devastated. Didn't know. You know, I see pieces of people's world, and
I'm lucky. No one was hurt, but like so many others who lived through severe weather, people tell us it's a night that they will never forget.
I shot that video.
Oh, that old familiar sound we hear every Wednesday at noon, but what we don't want to hear is during severe weather. It means that a tornado warning has been issued. So when you hear those sirens, what do? Well, many people simply ignore them. Tonight, First Warning meteorologist Marshall McPeak explains why that decision could be deadly.
Come on down.
Where am I going now?
Take it out.
most of us aren't phased by it. We tend to just ignore it.
This is a really good piece here.
And it's other times. I think what everyone is
After Andrew, where am I going?
You just hang out with them the whole time, man.
And then do we go to a package after that?
Nope. 2 shots the rest of the way, Bill. Actually, it's spicy here.
So what happens immediately after Andrew? So how do we end Andrew? Just be quiet?
You're putting social networking together. And then you're telling people, see shoot, send it.
We get a lot of pictures. Okay, then it's like for the teens. Is that just from down there? Yeah. Did you want me to get, do you have a small little stool here?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or, you know, the little, do you have a small box or no? Or do I need it or are we okay? Okay. So next is let's talk about watches.
Oh, yeah. It's got it. You don't need the box at all. That's
Cool.
It's a good looking job. And then we're going to make another package out of it.
Oh, this is straight to another gotcha.
It's double pack I've never seen before.
Always working on new systems to help pinpoint warnings and to make sure that there are fewer false alarms. That way, we can depend on the silence. What's only be personally weapons. It's not wrong.
Now, conditions required for severe weather. You'll get thunderstorms that pop up here and there. But let's talk about the atmosphere setup. Have you seen these graphics? I got these from.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they're pretty nice. Simple. I didn't realize. I didn't consider the banner.
And the jet stream instantly separates warmer air
Which key?
from colder air. And we get warmer air.
Oh, I got the bug. Oh, well.
Sharp
What's that?
contrast.
I didn't consider the bug. Sorry.
Key ingredient is what's called a low-level jet. And these are winds that are a few thousand feet in the atmosphere. And one of the key things it does is it just pumps.
So right after this, I'm reading this today.
We need moisture to get some storms. We also have some drier air behind it. That's another sharp wind of those air masses. And when winds change direction and speed with height, it's called shear. For example, moving in this direction from southwest to northeast, low level
Like 4 times. That was great.
When?
When you get that turn,
You have the echo, the feedback from the monitor.
Really? That's
It
funny.
is called shear. And so you get these thunderstorms that develop. The wind shear
This is nice.
one of the key ingredients for severe.
Oh, that bug.
Yeah, I didn't. Because it was canned data and I just tweaked it. I didn't think about it.
It helps in that rotation. Severe
Especially for morning show, because that look like full. All
and that dry air.
right, so we're about ready to do social media, folks.
The atmosphere setup for severe storms. They generally don't come together very often in this perfect scenario in Ohio, but we certainly can get them. When we do, we are able to get severe weather in the forecast.
You know, now let's talk about watches versus warnings. You hear us talk about these a lot. First, a watch, it means conditions are favorable for dangerous storms. It could be a severe thunderstorm or a tornado watch. And like the name implies, you need to watch out for that. It's when you should prepare to take action. Start thinking about your emergency plan. A warning, on the other hand, well, that means severe weather is imminent or it is coming your way. And that is when it is time to take action and get to your safe spot.
As we go into the evening tonight, I want to show you some of the tools that we use to bring you the information that help protect you, your family, the storm for coming into the area itself.
How much has changed?
A few minutes throughout the evening tonight showing you some of these tools. First, we're going to
Thank
talk
goodness
about
the person that
street level and the storm track.
left this time left it for a year.
It's not from tonight. I have it in the camera.
Pretty much safe to say it's yours.
To show you some-
Yeah, statute of limitations or what they call it. Yeah.
Take a wild guess to say Marshall and Hagan and all your life.
Correct.
Is this my
Oh no, they're all here.
Streets. Here's Asbury Drive.
Yeah. I didn't know if they'd be like out doing a live
Yeah, they
shot
are.
or something like that.
Just like that.
All right, so you guys can see this question. That's going to be my first question that's coming up here. So,
What are we going to talk about? The questions.
we're going to talk about first, third, last, and
Okay. And that was when was that?
Estimated time, so for example, in this example, another couple of minutes to commercial point, about 8 minutes to the hour in Grove City, or you can actually select these little needles that you see, these little pinhead Columbus in about 16 minutes.
Hey, we're going to have to route something else up here real quick because my computer's about ready to die.
Put one in.
Yeah. 659 Grove City, 653 Grove.
That's what happens when we're
So do you have stuff?
Stand by. Stand by.
No.
Stand by.
Meteorologist Andrew Michael now here with me. He's running our live chat. We have live video. It's actually the camera position right over there. We're answering a lot of your questions on the air. We've been doing this since 6 o'clock, and getting some great questions. People are talking about tornadoes, talking about severe weather, you name it.
Yeah, keep asking one of the questions. When was the last time we've had an F3 tornado here in Central Ohio? And that was back in November of 2002. There was one that went through Union and Logan counties. We're getting a lot of these questions coming in right now. If you want to go ahead and show how they can reach us, on Twitter you can use hashtag OhioWX. You can also tweet us using @WSYX6. And then on our Facebook page is WSYX ABC6. And we're answering all of your weather questions on there. We have a behind-the-scenes YouTube stream that's going right now. I'm trying to do a lot with this computer, so I'm taxing it a lot. But you can go over to YouTube and watch the behind-the-scenes stream of what we're doing here in the studio. We're answering a lot of your questions if you're viewing our webcam here. You can actually see it. So
hang on if you're watching
YouTube
at the same time.
We're flying real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're answering all the weather questions. So any weather questions you guys have, where should we go in a storm? This is my situation. I don't have a basement. What should I do? So any weather questions?
One of the weather questions that we received earlier so far was how many F5 tornadoes have we had in the state of Ohio? And the answer, 4.
Yeah, 4. Only 4 tornadoes, and that was all the way back to 1950.
And we're going to be talking about one of those, huge. Of course, you all know the Xenia tornado. We'll be talking about that coming up in just a little bit. So connect with us for sure. We will show you the live, or you can watch the live stream. We will answer as many questions as we can as we get to. So thank you very much for manning the social media center there. We get a lot of pictures when severe weather hits Central Ohio. We just want you to be safe when you see it, shoot it, and send it, of course. We don't want to send you out and to terrible weather, but you can always post